Greetings, friends. Jawless Paul here. I wanted to do a 2024 recap for you guys and then talk a little bit about kind of the direction that the channel I think is going, and just kind of give you an overview of my thoughts on things. I've never done one of these before at the end of the year, but I've been doing these monthly blog posts, or vlog posts, I should say, for Patreon and for YouTube members. But I thought, year end, let's do this for everyone. So I hope you enjoy. But so I wanted to talk a little bit about what goals I had set up for 2024 and then how it actually went. And I had been doing a lot of goals previously that were more like results based. And I guess these are results based too, but this is more like what I can control, the stuff goals that I can actually control. So things like how many videos I put out, what type of content I make, etc. So for 2024, I kind of set a goal of making 20 guide or prepped videos. This also included things like tier lists, because they do require a little bit of preparation. It's not just, play a game. I feel like my content is divided up into like the stuff that I make on a little bit more frequently, and that's like gameplay. But then I also make these guides, and those are the ones that actually get views for years and years, which is really nice. And so I kind of wanted to, in order to improve my channel in that way, I felt like I needed to make more of those, or at least focus a little bit more on those. And maybe you've noticed that, especially in the last few months, I've kind of slowed down quite a bit on the gameplay videos, and I've been putting out maybe some more of the guide videos. Anyway, goal was 20, which is around 2 a month, having a few less here and there, and then double the number of shorts to 12, because in 2023 I made 6 shorts total. That's all I made, and I made 10 prepped videos. And that's kind of where I kind of realized this. Like, I was reflecting on 2023 and I was like, I made 10 prepped videos, and out of that, all 10 of them did better than the average video on my channel by a lot. So that's maybe the motivation behind doing a little bit more of that. And then I just realized I had done fewer than I had the year before that. I did 13 in 2022, and it dropped down to 10, and that just wasn't great. So that was my goal for 2024. And how did it actually go? Well, I ended up making 15 guide or prepped videos. 14 are above average viewership so far, but I think even that last one is going to be higher. It's just taken a little while. I made 54 shorts, so blew my goal of 12 away. And the main reason for that was Hades 2 came out. And when Hades 2 came out, I made some shorts about it, and they just kind of exploded. So I made a whole bunch more. So as you can see here, I kind of divided it up by month, starting in January. I didn't really start the year off very well with my goals. I was just kind of coasting a little bit. And then in May, as you can see here, April and May both were like the Hades 2 stuff started coming out. We got access to the early access. And so I made 29 shorts in May, 6 in June, 5 in April. And then I kind of tried to do more guides as the year went on. And so I ended pretty strong with December with 3 guides. That was on purpose. I was like, dang it, I gotta get more. I knew I wasn't gonna get to 20, but I thought, we can get a little closer than that. And so I want to make that's kind of like my reflection on 2024. And it doesn't include things like streams or like my gameplay videos. So that stuff is a little bit more like if the game is really popular, and if I've found like a niche within the game, then those videos do well. Like that, my early Hades 2 gameplay videos did well, but then it's kind of tapered off. And so I wanted like focus more on the things that are kind of proven commodities for me, which are the guide or prep videos. Anyway, I don't know if that seems interesting to you guys. And then for 2025, it's Happy New Year, by the way. It's 2025 now. I want to make a goal for myself of about 2 guides per month, which ends up being obviously 24 per year. And I want to, so my guides are also including things like tier lists, stuff like that, guides, tier lists. I don't know, not vlogs. I guess those are the kind of the 2 main types of content that do well for a long period of time, and about 5 shorts per month. And I think that's doable. Shorts are pretty easy to churn out for the most part. And then I also want to talk a little bit about kind of what we're going to do, how things are going to change on the channel. So we're switching to 1 stream a week, which is going to be Saturday mornings and sometimes Saturday afternoons as things switch. Well, I'm realizing that we're a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Now we can read everything. And kind of take that Monday night stream away. So we won't do any more Monday night streams for the time being until Hades 2 is released, and then we'll probably do more streams than even that. We'll do 2 co-op sessions per month though. And I might occasionally stream and I'll announce it, but I just don't want a midweek stream, because it kind of just gets distracting and life is busy with having kids and all that. So that's the thought with that. And then really the main reason why I'm streaming is to engage with the community, right? To make content and engage with the community while I make content. It's nice. It's fun. But that was always secondary to me making YouTube videos. That was the first thing that I did. It wasn't streaming. And people asked if I would stream or when I streamed. And I was like, I don't. Then they were like, well, you should. And so I did. And it was really cool. But what was cool about it to me was the engagement part, where I was hanging out with people, talking, and we were doing stuff. Well, we can do that even better with these co-op gaming sessions. And I understand that that's a little bit intimidating. I will stream the co-op gaming sessions on Discord. So if you're a member of the Discord, you'll be able to see that. But otherwise, it's just going to be the people that are willing to jump in. But I still have the once per week stream. This is a longer stream anyway. I mean, I was streaming for just a couple hours on Monday nights anyway. And it just was harder and harder to fit in. And I felt like, there's other things that we could do, like co-op gaming, and that could include things like Gartic Phone, which is just a browser-based game that anyone can play. Like literally, if you have a phone, that's all you need. And then turn on your potato computer and you can join the Discord for chatting or whatever. You can do that. So we'll do a variety of things. Sometimes we'll do things like Gartic Phone that everyone can jump in on. Sometimes we'll do games that are maybe a little bit harder to, just a little bit more exclusive, like Enshrouded. I don't know why I said exclusive, just harder to play. Enshrouded or Valheim or something else, something else that's fun. Because I had some really good memories doing that. And then for the summer, things will change a little bit. As some of you know, I'm a school counselor, so I have a school schedule, and my summers are different. So I'm going to up the number of streams to 2 to 3 streams per week, and that's going to be doing a variety of things. And then we're going to do a co-op every week. We're going to do some sort of co-op thing every week. That's the goal. I mean, as you guys know, I mean, I go on trips and sometimes it doesn't work out, but that's the goal, is to have a lot more streams during the summer and a co-op gaming session with people, whoever wants to show up. Maybe it'll just be me playing Enshrouded, mining in Enshrouded by myself. That's fine. That'll be fine too. Okay. I thought I would just show you a little bit from my page. This is the studio page that I see when I am doing, I don't know, whenever I make content. This is kind of what it looks like, what I see on my page. And this is the year kind of synopsis or whatever. So if we look at, let's see, this is views, I think. So number of views, obviously in May and April, things kind of exploded for just a little while there while Hades 2 came out. And then things have kind of been steady, kind of in decline until September. And in September, Witchfire came to Steam, and then Witchfire kind of gave a little bit of a steady blip, which was nice, actually. I like a steady blip. And really, like, what it is here, let me pull up all these are the videos that are doing well, or kind of just get regular views all the time. So actually, Redacted just came out for free on Epic Game Store, which is why it's blown up a little bit. I mean, I want to just preface this by saying this is blowing up by my standards. It's not blowing up by anyone else's standards, which I guess, why would I talk about anyone else's standards? But getting a lot more traction from just search and that kind of stuff, which is cool. In my mind, I like that a lot. That feels good. So the Redacted video is doing well. I've kind of gotten into this. I have this like formula a little bit, these like 7 or 6 or 5 quick tips for games. I try to put one out if I really like a game, especially like if it's a roguelike that I like. I make a video that kind of just goes over 7 quick things that can help. And then if I like a game a lot, then I make more guides. So like for Witchfire, I made a few more guides, which they're not doing as well right now, but it's an investment in the future. But even with them not doing as well as some other videos, they're still doing better than like the average video on my channel. So they're still worth it. They're just not like, getting tons and tons of traffic or whatever. But yeah, as you can see, I mean, maybe some of you recognize these videos, maybe not, but like I made this Dredge guide like on a whim, sort of. I was like, I played Dredge, I know how to get the second ending, but it ended up being this video that got like, for a long time it was just getting like, maybe 50 to 100 views a day, and I was like, great. And it just sat there and got 50 to 100 views a day for like, since June of 2023. And that adds up to a decent amount of ad revenue. And so, I always think about, like, I buy a game for a certain amount of money, like, and then I spend, time in it, obviously. But then, like, is it giving me a bit of a return for my investment if I make a video? And it turns out, if I make a little guide video, even if it's just this tiny little minute 50 guide, it'll return and pay for itself. Maybe not pay off the time. I mean, I always think about my hourly rate, and it's not great, but that's okay. Here's the thing: is like, as I build a catalog of all these different videos, right? I'm getting revenue for a long time, right? This video, I mean, good heavens, like this came out in 2020, and it's like been I think this is my most viewed video ever. Like, but it still only has like, it's got like 600,000, something like that. So a lot for me, but yeah, that's sort of the thing. And that's just a little snapshot of how things are for me on my channel. Maybe this was interesting for you, maybe not. I apologize if this is like boring or if it's a waste of time. I find it interesting, and I just wanted to tell you guys a little bit about my thought process. So what it basically will mean, what all this means is just that I'm taking less time to play games and just upload videos, and probably taking more time to make guide videos. That's the goal anyway. It's hard. I'll tell you that. I mean, like, I only did 15 because it's hard to make prepped videos. It takes time, and it takes effort. So it's good to have these goals and to tell you guys about it, because you always should tell someone your goal, right? Your New Year's resolution or whatever. But yeah, this is sort of my little synopsis of the year. Thanks for watching. Thank you for subscribing, or if you're a member, or if you've ever donated or given money, just know that I really, really appreciate you, and that's a huge deal to me. So thank you, and we'll see you soon. Bye.